Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with yet another Viking Orations. Got another review for you today, and this time around I'm going to be doing some indie metal here, and that is the debut self-titled demo from Protrusion. Out now through Savard Records, though I will say that is just the CD version. The band themselves actually released this digitally and a cassette release limited to 30 copies. But for the purposes of this review, the CD version is available through Savard Records. And if you're not familiar with Protrusion, they are a death metal band from Lafayette, Indiana. Been around since I don't know when, because I've not been able to find that info. It was not on Metal Archives, and I could not seem to find any info when exactly they formed. But comprising this band, you have John Elston on bass, Kevin Baum handling the drums. He's in Human Filleted, Emulsified, among others. You have Kyle Chrisman handling the guitars. He is also in Human Filleted. He's in Sarcophagy, among others. And finally, Colin Foster on the guitars and vocals. He is in the band Found Hanging. He's an ex-member of Breeding Filth, among many others. As I said, this is the band's debut demo. It is 3 tracks, just a little under 17.5 minutes in length. And honestly, I was not familiar with this band, even though I try to keep my finger on the pulse of the Indiana metal scene. I can't always know everything. But as I said, I was unfamiliar with them until my dude Brian Rush from Enigmatum posted about them on Facebook. And upon hearing this demo, I just had to track down a copy of it. And this band is comprised of veterans of the indie metal scene, so there was no doubt that this should kick ass. So were my assumptions correct? Well, things start with a really creepy key intro that's just straight from an 80s horror film, in my opinion. Then about 33 seconds in, you get a little stick countdown, and then it's just straight into the guitars and the blast beats. The guitars have that dirty, old school death metal tone to them, hitting you with fast-paced riffs, some heavy chugs here and there, as well as some more mid-paced grooves and some just absolutely killer guitar solos. Now, the bass on this demo seems to work more in tandem with the guitars to lay down a wall of heaviness. It's not too high up in the mix, but it does come through a bit more at times, I found. And the tone sounds really thick to it when I actually could pick it out a little bit more. When you get into the last track, track 3, Accursed Skin, when the opening old school horror sample, which I believe is from I want to say a Vincent Price film, when that sample ends at about 1 minute and 2 seconds into the songs, you can hear the bass clearly here just before the song really kicks into full gear. And then it actually comes through again a little bit more about 2 minutes and 44 seconds into the song. I thought the drum production on here sounded very organic. It's not overly produced or anything. It's actually almost rehearsal room style quality to the drum production here, yet still everything is clear with a nice snap to the snare. I love the kick drums. There's nothing overly flashy about the playing on here, just some solid death metal drumming with some nice patterns, rolls and fills, as well as some solid double bass work and blast beats. And then vocally, Colin delivers the lyrics with a very powerful low end growl, a little bit cavernous, with an almost croakish quality to it. Kind of think Anti-Bowman, though not quite as deep, though I don't think anybody could really replicate Anti's vocals. Overall, I think this is just a badass demo. It's only 3 tracks and maybe just a little rough around the edges. I mean, but this is a demo, so you kind of expect that. But honestly, there's no denying the talent on display here and the heaviness of these songs. Hopefully the band gets signed and we can get some more material from them. This is a group of just extreme metal vets and a band to definitely keep your eyes on, and a demo that I feel you must hear because it is a really great example of what the Indiana metal scene has to offer. I give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. Go check out Protrusion. Sorry, having a bit of tough time talking here today. I will leave links down below that I can find so you can check this out for yourself and pick up a copy. And yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.